Hi friends, welcome. Let me try that again. Hi friends, welcome back. I am WickedCrafty Mom, also April, and today we're gonna make these cute little barn door. They can be writing spaces, they can be pictures, they can be pockets, but the basic design and construction is the same. So here's one that opens like a barn door, and I just sewed two pieces of scrap paper together on top of, so I glued them down on the book page, and hold on, sorry, so I glued them down on the book page and then I sewed them, and then I covered up the underside sewing with just some paper, book page, different book page. So and I've cut the little circle out of both sides, and I'll show you how I do that, so that they match up. And then when I'm cutting it out, I just cut around it. I just follow with my scissors, if it's a tricky paper like this. So then I just put some writing space. This is just some patterned paper that I had that was like a photograph of flowers. And you just glue it on the back into your book. Okay, so there's one that I made. Here's another one. This one has a tag, and it's got empty space in here, so you can see the book page through it. And this is a pocket, and I'll show you how I did that while still having the circle punched out. Okay, and then I just made the tag out of another piece of paper and some thready stuff. Not thready stuff, but like some lacy stuff. There, so there's that one. And here's another one with just some writing space in it, and decorated with lace that I painted gold with acrylic paint, which I really like. And that was the last of what I have, so I'm gonna have to make some more because it came out good. And this one is just book page, and this is that same pattern paper, because again, I'm using my scraps, so I can use it multiple places. Okay, so here's some not book page, I stamped just some word stamps on the inside, and this is some different purple paper that I had. And here, this is all scraps, so I will stop telling you that they're scraps. But my mom had this in her scrap bag, and then she gave her scrap bag to me, and she had already cut around the borders of the flowers, and there was another piece of it somewhere, and so she cut across the top and cut the flowers out so that they're whatever, dimensional, I don't know, popping out, breaking through the wall. And so I just made a little pocket to put this in after I cut it. I cut the original one in half and then rounded the corners, and then I stamped on the back when I went through and stamped. So that just tucks in there. So this was the first one I made, and I think this is the simplest. So we'll start here. Now, I asked my friends in my group what they liked seeing for their videos, and so one of them mentioned that she likes a supply list. So this was the only board that I had, so pay no attention to the other stuff, the pro-con stuff. But let's see. There we go. So you need some book pages. You need however many book pages one book page per barn door. That's what you need. One book page per barn door. So however many you're making. I've got, I think, 10 here. Okay, and then you need scraps and scissors, some glue of some kind. And I didn't even use pattern scissors, but I've got some here that I'll take out, so I'll remember to use them. Let's see. You look good. And you look fine. Okay. So these are pattern scissors. A ruler is optional. You can use it for tearing and stuff. Any trims or jewels or bling that you want to use, also optional. Okay, sorry, I'll try to keep this still. It's probably puke cam. So, like, I put the trim on here. And then any inks you want to use and any stamps you want to use. And that is all optional from the pattern scissors down. Barn door fold out supply list. Here, I'll get the whole thing just in case you want to screenshot it. So oh, you know what I didn't put on the list? I didn't put on the list a circle punch. That is optional as well. And I'm going to add it because I goofed. A small circle punch, optional. Okay, so that is actually the list. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, here we go. Okay, so we're going to start with the more basic one that I did, and that was to take just some papers and glue them down. I did sew this one, but that is just that's a preference. You can just glue it and not sew it. And I just used 2 strips of paper on each side. So, okay. So here's how we do the hole punch. First of all, we do this first. There, so I lined up my pages. Sorry, I'm clearing out my punch. There we go. Anyway, I lined up my pages and just punch through. This also is a good time to kind of pinch your end there like that, so that you have an idea of where the middle is, because the next step is to fold into the middle, and I try to meet them in the middle, the ends of the pages. Okay, there it is. There. Probably, oh, you can use a bone folder if you want. This is optional. I'm gonna have to get better at my lists, aren't I? Okay. But you can also use the edge of your scissors. Even your regular scissors. Okay. So, the next thing I did was grab 2 pieces of, this will fit. So, I'm thinking now. All right, I'm going to cut this in half. I had an idea. I'll just do the simplest one this way. That's what we'll do. Okay, I had an idea, but we'll get to it soon. All right, so there's those 2 pieces. And then I'm going to tear this. Finish tearing it. All right, and then I'm going to tear it in half. Am I? Let's see if it'll fit. So it won't fit because I need more paper. Let's do this one for now. Okay. That's pretty. That works. Okay. So I am just going to yeah, let me tear it like this, trying to make sure it lines up ish with the edge. Okay. Oh, you know what? I went all the way up to the edges with these. So I should with this. Maybe I won't. If I leave a... Okay. It's fine. It'll be fine. Alright, let's tear the edge, actually. Okay. I am going to put these on the outside. Got my glue book here. You don't need a glue book, but I do like to use a glue book. Yeah, I'm gonna actually glue the piece. Here we go. Like that. Okay. And then I'm gonna glue this piece also. Oh, whoop. Oh, I don't know why I'm putting it over there. Because I'm not thinking, that's why. Okay, it's lined up with the edge. Alright, now, what am I going to do about my little blooper here? I think we're going to do that. And I think that still looks good. I'm going to tear a little more off the edge, because it goes a little farther out than I want. But I think overall, it's a good look. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing over here. And I'm just going to cut a little snippet off here. There. Okay. So I'm going to do this one without even sewing. That was a big truck going by my house, just in case you heard it and wondered what it was. Using their whatever brake. It is snowing out though. Okay. There. And now I'm going to come through and cut. And cut. Alright, this is a pretty nice thick cardstock, so it should punch pretty easily with with this particular item. It doesn't always work smoothly. Lots of times I have to cut it out because the paper is too soft or thin or something. See, like that didn't love that. But I just try to trim up the ends when I can. Alright, anyway, look how pretty. Now we need something behind it, I think. And look, I have this nice big piece of paper bag. So I'm gonna cut the bottom so that I've got a nice straight place to start here. Trying to find where the fold is so that I know where to cut if I need to. And I do. So I'm just going to trim a little bit. Okay. That is all set. And now I'm going to cut just a little extra, even though I'm going to have to trim it. I'd rather do that than cut it too short, or shorter than I want. Because you can't put stuff, well, you can put stuff back on. You can change your papers and add paper and glue it and sew it. And I feel like I always thought there were limits to what you could do with paper and how you could make it work for you, but I was wrong. Very, very wrong. I'm grabbing my smusher, and I'm going to smush on the back too, because I like to. Okay. Okay, that's one done. Oh, no. Let's put something on the inside here. I was thinking we were done, but we were not. I fooled me. Okay. Well, let's use this collage. That'll teach them. Alright, one at a time here. I am just going to glue. No, you don't have to use a glue stick. I'm just really digging it. I'm gluing. Whoops. I'm gluing off camera. Probably. Right, I'm gluing a little inside the line where it folds. And I'm not really worried about it being crooked on the paper. And I'm just cutting straight across, hopefully on camera. Okay. And then I do it again. Okay. So it's Friday. So our weekend is about to begin. And my youngest is going to hang out with my mom again this weekend. So my husband and I are going to go out to the movies and see Ghostbusters. Have dinner and a movie at Smitty's. I don't even know when we last went to the movies. I'm not a big movie person, but if I'm eating, I can do it, because I'll fall asleep. You put me in a dark theater and a comfy chair and I'm out. It's a very expensive nap for me. But if I'm eating, I'm good. So we're gonna do that, just me and him, because we never do that. Ta-da! Okay, there's one. All right. So if your book pages are bigger than you want them to be, I happen to have these ready. They're from a little dictionary set or a thesaurus set or something. But you can take another piece of paper and you can cut it down. You can decide how big you want it and cut it down. I'm not going to because I'm using this for scrap, but all I would do is just cut here and here, and then I'd use that paper because it makes a nice sized one. That's why. Oops. I gotta shave this a little bit because it's butting up against the other side. And now I gotta shave the other side because it's also to blame. And since I did the top, I gotta do the bottom a little bit. There, that's fine. I don't mind that is open like that. And I have to, okay. Anyway, like I said, we're done with this. Done with this. Let's do another one. Anyway, so I would just cut this out from any book page. I'm saving these because I saw Corey Dahman use them as a design on one of her scrap things. And I thought that was neat. Okay. So, pinch, pinch. That's taken care of. Take my circle punch. Put it about halfway. Boop. Punch. Now, take your edges and make them meet in the middle-ish. So here's where my fold is. There's where my fold is. Okay. So, and I like the food at our theater for dinner and a movie. So, and it'll be remarkable to sit in a movie theater without my youngest child in my lap. But not just in my lap, out of my lap, in my lap, out of my lap, in my lap. Asking me questions. Like, dude, I'm watching the same movie you are. I have no idea what's going on because you're asking me questions. I can't help you. Just can't help you. Okay. So, since we are using scrap paper, I am going to cut this edge as straight as I can. Like that. And look. So if you take it, see how I just cut it like that? And I'll maybe ink the end or the edges on it. Or maybe I won't. Who knows? We'll see. Most likely I will, though. Now, I was going to just glue it like that, but I'm going to cut it in half. Okay. And then I'm going to glue it. I'm just going to glue this big piece here. Looks good to me. Okay. Next. Again, this is a sturdier paper, so the sturdier paper will cut cleaner with my little circle punch. And mine is a 1-inch circle punch. I'm pretty sure I found the link and put it in the comments. Or not in the comments, but in my description. My whatever. The whatever box, you know? On the videos that tells you what I put links in it, and I think this punch is in it if you don't have one. But any punch or no punch is good. If you don't have a punch, don't punch. You can either cut, look, see how jaggedy that is? You can either cut it with scissors, like trace a quarter on half of it. You know what I mean? Trace half a quarter on each side and then cut it out, and that's okay too, if you want it. Or you could just leave the edges straight also. All right, so the second one I did has, just crooked, better not be crooked. Okay, the second one I did has a pocket. That's the word I was looking for, pocket. All right, I am going to make my, okay, there. So I'm going to do just a little extra because I like to do just a little extra just in case. Have a little overhang. Happy to chop it off, no problem. Okay. And then I'm going to cut just inside that line. And it should come out nicely. Yep. There we go. There we go. All right. Do. Okay, I'm going to start it at the top. So that what I cut off ends up being this bottom blank part instead of the top with, look, if you don't have a bone folder or a smusher, that'll work. Okay. All right, now I need something here. I guess need is a strong word, but would like. Let's put this here. I'll just cut a strip of this off. Do. And then I'll cut another strip off because I need it for the other side. Silly me. Silly me. There we go. Not putting it right to the edge, leaving a little bit of a gap. Here's another one coming. Get off my scissors. Yeah, that looks bigger. Big enough. Okay. Tis big enough. All right. So I'm just going through my little pile of scraps and I'm just making these out of them. So now we've got, oops, not to the edge, I said, not to the edge. So now we've got this part done. Now we need to do this. What are we gonna use? I wonder. Let's use this. And we can make this a part for writing. I like that. I'm going to glue this piece because I'm going to be positioning it, this part on. Okay. It's a little bit bigger than this is, so I didn't want to use that part. Okay. Now, I gotta make sure I put them right side up too, the words. So if I didn't have a right side up, I do now. Okay, good. Good, good. See? Flip, and I gotta do this side. Okay. Alright. So I put it here. And line it up. Line it up. There we go. Okay. Now this is a thinner paper, and even the thicker ones are giving me a hard time today, so I am definitely not going to try to punch this one. Just gonna follow the line. And cut it out to the best of my ability. You don't have to leave these holes open. You could also put something behind them. Okay, so pocket, right? That's what we're doing. Got this and this. There we go. This and this. Oh, so I've got this pocket, and it kind of fits with the purple. Kind of, but not totally, but kind of. Kind of is good. All right. It looks a little crooked, so I'm just going to try to straighten it out a little bit. Okay. Where'd you go, hole punch? Again, don't need to do it. Gonna do it. And because I have all of my well, nope. I started to say a thing and then I stopped. So I was saying because I have all of my stamps behind me, but I don't anymore. So I'm making a mess. Okay. This is the only stamp that I just found. But I've got this stamp pad. See if this works. Not really. Let's try it again. It's a little better. See, that's the thing. I'm not even sure that these ink pads work, because some of them are pretty old. It works all right. Okay. Not bad. I'll keep it. It's a little juicy. All right. I'm going to get paper in my coffee. Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last time. Gluing. This is my Elmer's glue all that I put in the bottle from Art Glitter Glue. And I put just a couple drops of water in it, and it seems to work just fine. Okay. Ta-da, ta-da. Now you can't see the pocket. That's okay. What am I going to stick in here? What am I going to put in the pocket? I am going to put... I have something. Hold on. Hold on. have exactly what I want and I can't grab it. There we go. This is what I was looking for. I have this cute little cupcake. All right. Haven't inked any of it yet, but I'm going to just kind of put a little brown around here so you can see where the cupcake ends and the pocket begins. But if you put something cute in the pocket, you'll see it through. Look, cupcake. That's a cupcake. So that is super cute with the pocket in it. All right, that's number 2 that we've done. Okay. And we've got 24 minutes left. I'm thirsty. I am parched. Sorry for drinking on camera. So thirsty. Okay. I am... We're going to make another one. So this works for any size paper. That's why I like, if you wanted to make a big, like a big piece of paper into a fold out, you could do like this size. You could do that because all you need to do is pinch the center and then line it up. And that will work for any size paper. Probably, I mean, it makes sense to make the paper longer than it is tall. But, I mean, maybe. Okay. So, let's use this stuff. I'm going to cut it in half. Okay. All right, this line. And now I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Do. Like that. Okay. And I'm gluing. I went to the dollar store for the first time in several months because I needed to get, like, I've run out of like coffee for my coffee dyeing, and I wanted to get some fairy lights, but they only had gnome lights. They have like little Christmas gnomes on them. They're cute, but they are not what I was looking for, which is fine. Okay, trimming it and trimming it. So, and I did get a little pack. It's like 5 feet of Christmas lights, like white Christmas lights. And those plug in. I just don't have a great place to plug them in here, and I need to buy batteries for the little lights. So it was partially a win, partially a fail, because I forgot I needed to buy batteries for them. So that will be another day. It's snowing out here right now. Let's see, I've got book page here too, because I wanted to have plenty of options. Yeah, I'm making a mess. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so I made this one. I made this one. Oh, I'm going to show you how to make this pocket one, because I think it is super cool. All right, so last time on this one, I messed up a little bit. And, didn't put anything inside because I got so excited about having figured this thing out, this pocket out, that you don't need to go all the way to the edges for this because you're not gonna see the edges. So that doesn't matter. You could run something right down the middle and it would be fine. Hello. No, thank you. Okay. Even if you went and like, I wouldn't. No, okay. So even if you went and put like a square there, that's all you're going to see anyway, because it's a pocket. So, all right. So I did that. This is how I made this pocket. Okay. I'm trying to remember on the fly, but it's not a difficult pocket. I'm just a difficult person. Okay, so what I did next is I glued these like half on this and half off. And then I glue here, because that's the bottom. And then I glue the top of these strips. So I've got the bottom glued and the top glued. Now watch this. Yeah. I did put the glue in the right spot. Now it's a pocket. The bottom is glued. The two sides meet in the middle. It still looks like a barn door. Maybe I would run a line of glue here just to keep it stuck. Then again, maybe I wouldn't. You never know. Okay. Anyway. That's how I made the pocket part. Oops. Stay down. And then I came in and grabbed... Oh, let's grab this, because I like it. Do. Okay, now it's a little crooked, which is because I don't measure. Friends, I lost my tool. Nope, it's up here. This is just a credit card. Or not a credit card, but like it's like a credit card. And I just cut the corners off so I would have a guide to make tags with. Alright, so I've got this. And that is a tag. So that's how I made the pocket. It looks, I didn't, I cut too much off here, which works if it's a barn door, but less so if it's a pocket, but that's fine. I could even put something on the outside. For example, just gonna cut this piece of book off. That actually cut pretty easily. There's that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. Just take the... That worked really well. And then I'll just glue them on. And you won't even notice. And people will say, how did you get that hole in there? You're amazing. Nobody's actually said that to me. But sometimes it feels like magic. Okay. Now if you want to ink, a good time to do that would be before you have everything glued down and it's a pocket. There. Oops. Try not to glue your tag to your pocket. Also. Okay. That is another one. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. All right, how many minutes do we have left? We have 13 minutes. I bet you we can get a 4th one done. I bet you, I bet you. All right, pinch, pinch. All right, there's that. And I'll show you how I sewed that one, just for grins and giggles. All right. That paper is not going to be enough. Okay. So I'm going to cut a piece of this for each side. First. And they don't have to be let's see. I don't need it that big, but that's okay. I'm still going to let's see. I'm still going to use it like that. Okay, so I glue one piece down. Let's go ahead and glue the other side here. I'm gluing this piece to the outside, and I'm going to have another piece that I glue to the inside. I know it's very... I'm going to put this stuff up here. I'm going to be clearing the deck soon, too. I mean, I know it's like a little late now because I've already done all the things, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. Now, I've got this side. And I'm doing it on the outside as well. Okay. Now I'm just going to take, yeah, so this I'm going to take, and I'm going to cut it right up the center. On your mark, get set, go. And then I'm going to glue it. Okay, like that. And whoops, nails. Hello. Hello, nails. just lining it up with kind of away from the crease. And now we're going to go back and trim and trim. Punch out the circle. Not really punching it out again. I'm just cutting it. Okay. So now it is secured down with glue. I'll be right back. I'm going to do a zigzag down the center of where they join, where they overlap. But I'll be here talking, and it'll only take me a second. Okay, there's one side. And two side. All right. Hello. Hello, strings. So, okay. That part's done. Oops, forgot to cut out my circle here. That's okay. That's okay. And I have this. This piece right here that I could actually put. All right. I think I just follow this line, and I should be good. Yep, that is lovely. Okay. Just gonna glue this down. Still got 7 minutes. That's pretty cool. Now, hello, please glue. You glue too. Okay. Here's my smusher. Okay. Smush, smush, smush. Now, I've got these on the underside here. So, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to use. But I think paper bag for the win. Okay, so I'm going to, again, glue the flap itself. I'm going to try to line up the paper right with this purple part because it's an easier thing to see than the trying the edge there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna smooth it out and make sure it's stuck. There, and then I'm gonna do it again. So I've got that straight line from cutting this piece this side. That's what I'm doing. Grabbing the glue. I'm almost out of this stick, which is fine. This is my last one of these Craft Bond little itty bitty sticks. So there and there. Okay. Trying to think of what else. Trying to make some videos because I'm going to be going out of town for a day. Well, 24 hours ish. Next week. which I'm super excited for. So I will give details when I get back. Try to maybe make a video while I'm there and talk about why I'm there. So we'll see. And then maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just take pictures. That'll be fine too. This, you, sir, are on the back here. Okay. And look. That's super cute. Now you can't really write anything on this here just because of the colors, but you can definitely stick a picture there. Like this is just a snippet of a picture, but it doesn't look bad on there. It looks kind of cute. And you can just put it there and then you'll see it through the hole. And you can put a little word, some embellishments. Let's see. I'm going to try real quick to find an actual picture and use it on this. Because all right, I have this pretty wedding picture. I don't need it this wide. And I don't need it this tall. So I'm going to cut some of her pretty dress off and a lot of this dead air there. Like that. And, oh, this is the other half of that thing. See? That my mom cut the edge off. Now, oh, I like this. This will work. More scraps. I love scraps. Okay. Because this is a textured weird front, I'm not entirely sure it's not plastic coated. I'm going to use this instead of the glue stick. Oop. Do. Okay. I do like this. I have no idea who these people are. They came in a kit. There we go. You both look lovely. There. Now I'm going to glue this down. See, watch me glue. Got 1 minute. All right. You may hear my alarm go off before we're done because I'm going to clear the decks and show you what we made. But this is how you would decorate one to put in a journal. Okay, so let's clear the decks. Oh, put the pin away. Drop the pin, throw the grenade. Okay, so clear the decks, clear the decks, clear the decks. All right, we made this one with the pocket and a little cute little card. We made this one with just collage here and paper bag here. And it looks like we may have, nope, we didn't glue that. Okay. And then just a couple strips of paper on the front. This is our pocket with a tag you can write on. And then this is our completed one. You can put decorations on it. Watch this. Watch this. It's gonna, let's see. You could absolutely put something I'm looking for my smaller ones. Put this on the front, maybe down here, and then put a little something on it. So that would be cute, and it would decorate it. All right. So I want to thank you. Thank you for showing up and watching my videos, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.